Lawrence Stroll believes that if he forces his son to drive an F1 car for long enough and drives a good enough Formula One car, he will eventually become Max Verstappen. And that is the root of all of the problem. You have seen all of these beautiful potteries and vases and all that type of stuff, right? You cannot make that with shit. You need to have the right clay. It should be from the right part of the world, the right earth, and then you need to mix the right amount of moisture. And then a skilled person need to work on it. Then you leave it to dry. Then you forge it in fire. Then you do some decorations, and then the beautiful pottery comes out. You cannot achieve the same thing with shit. And that's something Lawrence Stroll is unable to accept. And this is reflected in Lance's attitude in Formula One as well. A lot of people comment on how little interest he has in racing, which is true. Because from Lance's perspective, he is like, my dad is interested in F1, and he is interested in F1 that much that he bought a team and he wants me to drive. So for him, 24 weekends in a calendar year, he's just going to be a F1 driver. He just pops into a car, does what he does, he doesn't care about it, and then goes home. And in each of the media interviews, whatever questions he is asked, he gives those stupid one word answers. There's zero passion about motor racing in his eyes. Lance, how are the conditions today? Track, four wheels. Hey, Lance, you had that crash with this guy. What do you think of it? Yeah, it's just happened, crash. That's basically how he answers all of the question, and that's the reason for that. You cannot make beautiful pottery with shit. You have to let it go. And now let's talk about the replacements, the potential replacements, because a lot of investment has been going into Aston Martin. Their new factory is there, the new wind tunnel, and world class drivers are being brought into the team in order to develop the car in the right way. And now they have the exclusive deal with Honda. Now Adrian Newey is joining into the team. So a lot of investment is happening. So in that way, Lawrence is doing great things for Formula One. We have got a lot of Fernando Alonso podiums and some amazing overtaking moves from Fernando Alonso, courtesy Lawrence Stroll. So he can still salvage this. It's a fixable problem. Let's talk about the replacements. The first replacement, and my favorite one, is Kevin Magnussen. He's the guy who is going to go to war on behalf of the team in order to protect the other driver. He is not afraid of getting race bans, getting penalties, crashing into other people, driving like a dickhead, elbows out defending. He is going to do it for the team. And you need that kind of a guy to secure better positions. And also, once in a while, not once in a while, but like on a consistent basis, he will also bring home some points. The second option is Valtteri Bottas. Now, I know what you're thinking. A lot of people remember him from the Mercedes days and is like, oh, he's not on the level of Lewis Hamilton, which may be true, but he is a very consistent driver. He is a very good team player. And that's exactly what you need in a growing team. You need a guy who is reliable, basically, who doesn't break the car that much, who is decent at qualifying, decent in the race pace, who respects the team orders and, plays the long game. And the third option that Aston Martin could consider instead of Lance Stroll is Franco Colapinto, because a lot of the teams on the grid are fancying a rookie. So if you're going to go that way, go for Franco Colapinto. If you get Franco into the team and the other driver is Fernando Alonso or whatever world champion Lawrence decides to buy next, if the other driver is a world champion and instead of Lance, you have Franco, Franco will actually appreciate the opportunity of being in an Aston Martin and have the ability to learn from such a world class driver. So, and also, I don't think Franco is that bad. Like, he started the Williams stint strong. He was replaced in the middle of the season, and then he had a few crashes, to put it lightly, towards the end of his Williams stint. But he definitely showed potential. Like the Sao Paulo Grand Prix, for instance, he had some good wheel to wheel battle against Lewis Hamilton. He overtook him. and then obviously eventually he crashed. But there were some, spots of brightness. There's a lot of potential in Franco, is all I'm gonna say. So the three options instead of Lance Stroll: Kevin Magnussen, if you want someone to go to war for you; Valtteri Bottas, a reliable, consistent driver; Franco Colapinto, a rookie with world championship winning potential, have a lot to show. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.